like I said from yesterday, I'm a little late, but I'm in shorts right now. It's the same idea. I went short off the first presented fair value gap, and I'm also watching a short base of the first presented gap. Because we also took previous day's high, was that buy side, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Hold on. I didn't highlight it properly. But yeah, that was the previous day's high right there. And we have the sell side liquidity down here. I think we're gonna gravitate all the way down to this. This was sell side right there. Hold on. Let me fix it up real quick. I don't know why I adjusted it, but yeah. I think we might gravitate lower back into this range. That's what I think could do. At least what I think that could happen. But we're gonna just observe to see what this price action does. I'd like to see it just kind of like shift down into this range. Preference. I want to make sure this is at the I think we could get down here. Oh, push. Points. How many points would that be? 150. Okay. The way price action is moving. I also have to check what ES is doing. Because we got an inversion on the 30 minutes and also on the 15-minute chart. Price also inverted. Let's see if it's respecting that. I'd like for it to respect price, but we'll see how it goes. What's ES doing here? It's 9:45. Let's see, does this price action respect the first presented and yield lower? It's a little bit of a high resistance. So we'll see how this plays out. Oh, whoa, my goodness. Okay. Let me add these to the chart instead. Have it like that. 15. Put the 5 down here. Be better that way so you can see. Came very close to the stop. So let's see how that plays out. This is this price action respects what's going on here. We also have an inversion across in the 5-minute chart. You see this range right here. That's an inversion gap. we have an inversion on the 5-minute. This right here. So we have that there. So I expect prices keep coming down lower, and we have a small inversion. If you look closely, there's a very small inversion that's also right here. See that? If we tested it, but I was pre 930, I think. So I expect this price to start shaving down lower and lower. See that right there? Inversion for a gap right there. So now just with the previous day high of the first presented, we're probably gonna come down and clear these lows more than likely. We'll drop down into that daily fair value gap down here. So we'll see but yeah. Looking at this right here real quick. Going on. This should fail because we already have I'm expecting this to become inverted on the 1 hour, and that should allow us to see price just drop really like all the way down into this range. And I'm watching this old BC right here. I want that to be inverted also. So once it changes, I'm gonna like change it to orange. But I'm expecting this to become inverted because we're really expensive. So, and we moved a lot overnight, so I don't expect anything higher than that. We just did it pretty much like a Judas swing, and then price should gravitate lower and lower. And we're about to enter the macro too, so I shorted off the first presented based on like the higher time frame order flow because we took a previous day high. So I shorted based off that. Now I expect price to kind of just bleed out and just keep falling. Because the draw is this daily fair value gap. That's the draw. So yeah. And that's exactly what you want to see. If we go quickly check the 1 hour, you can see like this fair value gap here. It's already about to get inverted, and I'm watching this old fair value gap here. That's what I really want price to go. I'm watching this, but I want to see this get violated too, because I don't want to see this get respected. And I want to see this get inverted, and this whole thing's just come crashing down here, which would be really nice to see. And that right there would just be the daily. See, I want this to reverse and drop into this daily inversion, and the daily fair value gap that's right here. Since we took previous day high, that's a big liquidity pull down here that I want to see it just go for, and that's what we're gravitating down towards so far. Nothing special, just let price bleed out. It's basically the same thing I said yesterday when I went live. The same scenario. We gotta still trust the fact that we inverted this, and trust the fact that we have to go and come back down to these levels. I have to see where we are on the midnight. I have to check on my phone real quick. Okay. I got in at the nice area, which was above the midnight open. It's below 8:30, but that's fine. But I don't, as long as I got above the midnight open, that's a very good level that I got in at. So that's good. I got in above the midnight. That's perfect. Where's 7 o'clock at? So all of these is gonna be back and forth price action to just deliver us down here. Trying to draw out where the midnight open is. 20 to the 26. Okay. So see, I got in like above the midnight. Right here. We're still a little bit above the midnight open. Oh. And now we're just gravitating lower. Remember, we still gotta trust the fact that price inverts. It's all about. I don't want this gap to get respect. I just wanted to see it straight through it. Mm, 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 mm. Gotta allow price action to do what it do, and that's really it.
Order filled.
Alright, so the price came back and stopped. Okay. I'm just gonna have to just see what's going on. Let's see how this plays out. What's going on here? Is it respecting that 1 hour gap? Okay. We inverted this, the first presented. Oh, did this actually invert? Yeah. This did invert, so I don't know why it's doing this. I feel like this is a fake move. It's going back above the previous day high now. Okay. What is going on? Alright. Price might be getting pumped. Because I am buying in I am shorting in what do you call it? Let's see. It's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. now. Was that low of the day? 1 second. It's very strange. It's doing a reclaim for value gap, it seems like. Very suspect too. We inverted this, yeah, for value gap there. Very suspect rally. Just suspect rally. But we're kind of like trading above previous day high and we're staying there. So I'm kind of like, okay, what's going on? What's he trying to do? Is he trying to trade back into this fair value gap? It's the first presented gap. We gotta keep it there. It's supposed to be green anyway. What's going on here? On the 5 minute, there's a gap on the 5. We just took out these highs and we inverted this. It's a bullish order block right here. I'm gonna qualify this as a bullish order block, which kind of disqualifies this fair value gap now, it seems. like down close candle. We're above first presented, so I think my price action might be bullish. They don't want to drop it anymore. It seems like, because long term I am still bullish long term, but short term I could still take shorts. Right now, how this is moving, based on how this is moving, it seemed like they want to send it higher without any, which, hey, I'm all for. Because if we took previously high, now we're not really dumping. That only tells me one thing: we're probably gonna keep pushing higher. Because you're gonna be careful shorting at all-time highs. That's another thing too. And how this is moving right now, I think we're probably gonna get higher prices because it's already 10 o'clock. So the draw is 22.60. Okay, the draw liquidity is a little higher. But I'm looking at these fair gap. This could be a breakaway, or it might trade into that one. I'm not sure. Trying to see if there's gonna be any pullbacks into any of these. Okay. It's 3-minute fair value gap down here, which price could try to trade into. We have one on the 5-minute too right here. It's a small 1-minute fair value gap here too. It's just times like this where price action is a bit iffy. We have to down the position. What? It didn't. It didn't touch the gaps. It's coming back down, it shows. Would it go for the other one?
Order filled.
I'm gonna go long here. Let's see. It's trading down into the deeper gap. 2-minute. We can also infer like this gap here below. Tapped into that. Add.
Order filled.
By 2, and then that's it. But based on how it's trading, I don't know. Like, it feels like it's a very sussy price action, but at the same time, it's like it's trading into a 5-minute fair value gap down here. So we kind of want to see what is price doing. Because we took out these highs and we came back into a bullish gap. So I think we should be able to gravitate higher and push for higher prices. So far it's respecting this.
Order filled.
Add 2 more. Look at 7, and that's it. This was the last trade of the day, honestly. So it's a bit strange how price action is moving like that. So, but we still gotta be able to adjust, you know, especially at around all-time highs. I just wants to push higher. Because it's not, it's not even trying to drop. It's just staying up there. And even ES is just moving higher too. You kind of have to just see how this is playing. I want to clear my chart a little bit, but let's see how this plays out. Pretty crazy how stuff like this happens, you know? Because shorting at all-time highs is very risky. Longing at all-time highs is also a little risky. It's like you just got to be careful because like sometimes price could just do its own thing. But so far, it seems like it doesn't want to come back to that daily busy. So I have to adjust and just pretty much submit to what the market wants to do. Because most of the stocks are up, it seems, but then Apple, AMD is a little bit down. Some of the stocks are falling down, seems like, but I think we should see higher prices. So if it's gonna go higher, it's gonna go a little higher because he did a whole full market structure swap on me out of nowhere. There's just what do you call it, high resistance. Seems like it's a little bit high resistance later on. Because I'm legit like not a fan of what happened here, but what can you do, you know? Because I'm risking, my risk is a little bit higher than usual. You're just gonna have to let price, you know, throw its hands. That's all we can do. Price action just wants to fly, you know? Just let it fly. Now, what am I thinking when I see this? Oh, this is going on. I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, what I'm thinking is like, okay, I don't want it to, if we're gonna keep pushing higher above previous day high, I don't want to see price action fall down back again, because we already made that first drop, and I really don't want to see it do it again, because it wouldn't make sense. Because we already created inversion of the first presented gap. We inverted that. All right, that's the first thing, and I want price to stay above it, and then we have a fair value gap here that formed, and it's been respected. So what I want to see now is just straight push during this 10 o'clock going to 11. I want to see this push all the way out and not come back down here at all. Which means at this time right now it's only 10:13. I want to use this. I want to say like this is probably low of the day right here. I want to treat this as the low of the day. If we're gonna go higher, then I'm actually bought at a discount, even though in a higher time frame it's you know, so that's what I want to say. It's just it's the high resistance with liquidity run. Mm. But let's see, does that get respected or does price trade higher? Now, does price action wants to just, click, run out of there or what? What's it doing here now? I want to see like expansion out of this now, just straight run and just rally. Because I'm trading this as daily low. Since we did all this come down and then we just came right back up and then we'll come back down. So we're gonna trade this as daily low and then we just want to see expansion higher. That's all we want to see now. Since we're also at all-time high, we're bullish on monthly, weekly, and daily right now. Since it doesn't want to come back down to that daily gap, I want to see expansion. And we're also trading above previous day high. Would have dumped already. So which I think we did right here. So I think that now price action probably wants to visit these range right here. Maybe that'd be like another 100-point run. But so and I'm just gonna like let this play out. I'll be back. Look, I'm already in the trade. If I get stopped, I get stopped. If I, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna let it. I want this to play out so you can see, like, that this is what, a traders go through, My stop is relatively safe. It's like right under, it's one tick under this candle. So I'll be back and I'm just gonna go do something real quick. And I want price to, they say my thing up there. But if I have the automatic TP right here anyway, so if it hits that and then it'll just take me out the trade. So anyways, I'll be back. I'm just gonna let the trade play out. I adjusted my stop loss because we're inverting this level right here. We're about to invert this. Since we're about to invert this level right here, I adjusted my stop. So let's see how price reacts around this range. Because we already traded to this, we went down, now we're coming back up. So we should trade right through it with no problem and start try to visit these ranges over here. I'm gonna go to the higher time frame so I could show you guys what I'm looking at on my other chart. Hold on, let's go to the daily. So we got a buy side right here. We got this daily high, so to mark this buy side of liquidity right here. And we have another buy side right here. Marking out all of them just because it's better to just have all of them marked out. Buy side, another daily buy side right here, buy side. They're all daily highs, so that's a point of interest that I think we could gravitate to since we don't want to come back down here. So point of interest, this high, and then this high. And that's about it for now. It's a small little volume imbalance trading 2 right now. I want to see it continue higher, but that's the point of interest that I'm looking at right now. Since price action seems like it doesn't want to go down. Oh wow, we tried. It seems like we traded into a 4-hour fair value gap right here. I'm just not realizing. That's probably what I missed. Look at that. That's what we jumped down into. Okay. That's good to know. A small 4-hour fair value gap. That's probably what I missed. That's the reason why I was like, wait a minute. I didn't even see that. But okay, now I see that's the reason why. But I was wondering like what made this do all that. That makes sense. It's sometimes it's a stuff like that you can, you'll miss and then there's nothing you could do. But see, dropped right to it too. Right into it, it dropped. Okay, but now, like I said before, we're just gonna have the chart on the 5-minute really, and just let it do its thing. We can actually see beautiful inversion fair value gap here. We got an inversion. So I know I don't have the whole thing highlighted and shit, but you guys get the damn jits. So now we're just gonna let price go all the way up there to that buy side, which is up there. I don't need it to get to like how do you call it, 15. If it gets to like 1,500, that's fine. I mean 1,000, that's fine too. So if it gives me like an actual 1,000, this is like best case scenario. Oh my god, look at that. Best case scenario. It goes all the way up there. We should be happy. So now we just want to see more expansion to the upside, which should send price to the levels that we want. I guess I'll say like the loss was probably just me. It's not that I read it wrong. It's because I also had the bias that we might go lower because of that daily liquidity pool. But I had to remember like on the monthly chart, we're still bullish. Like I said yesterday before, I was like, we're still bullish long term on my live stream yesterday. So I'm still gonna have to be careful. And that was me being careful right there. I didn't. There's like so I've had a major loss in my hand, but I quickly adjusted. You know what I'm saying? I didn't panic. I just adjusted because I know there was 2 scenarios. Either we drop down into the daily BC, and then we probably have a huge down day today, or we just continue higher. If that doesn't happen, and the other happened, I thought it was gonna drop down into it, which would have been more likely because that has happened before. And then like on Friday, then we get expansion. But since we're kind of trading at all-time high, I'll say, I guess it didn't want to come back down there. So I get it. Both scenarios is fine. So I ain't mad at it. Both scenarios is fine. We're up up 7 points. Let's take off 2. Let's sell 2. I'm gonna sell 2.
Order filled.
I'm gonna sell 2. And then I'm gonna go break even here. I'm gonna go break even here, and I'm just gonna leave it at this point. Sell 2, go break even. Does now, all I have to do now is just let price do what it do. I think it's trading into a gap. Hold on. Is it trading into a gap on the 1 minute? Oh, it is. There, right there. Trading into a fair value gap down here. Let's see how this plays out. Grabbing liquidity to go higher. Still trusting that inversion. I'm saying trust that inversion. Trust that inversion to send us even higher. How many points were up really? Like 34 points. So honestly, can we? Because it's only 10:34, so we're still in expansion mode. I'm pretty sure. Let me check on. I'm gonna check Trading View on my phone to see if we get this much like move up, right? I'm pretty sure the 2 p.m. candle is gonna be another it's gonna be another rally higher. So I'm gonna like, this is gonna be a long trade though. I'm gonna leave this to run. Trading into this fair value gap. Let's see how it reacts. We took an inversion, fair value gap. I want to see it gravitate higher out and push the price higher. Order flow still bullish. I hate trading at all-time highs, man. I'm telling you, I don't like it at one bit. Because I could close the trade and just take my win and be done for the day. But we just gotta just be. I want to watch on the 5-minute chart right now. See what's going on. We're gonna put this 15. We could just do the 4-hour. That's pretty crazy how they just go straight up. Like, bro. And I mean, it just goes straight up. It doesn't even care. It just said, yeah, I'm up there. And I don't like it at all. Not one bit. Honestly, I don't like what it's doing here. I'm gonna cut the trade because we already moved quite a bit.
Order filled.
I'm gonna just cut the trade. Because this right here, I'm not a fan of this at all. And I'm telling you, this is all-time highs is risky, bro. It's so risky. And I understand we're coming out of fair value gap here. I understand that, but like, yo, just all-time highs trading there is just so risky. I'm just gonna take my win. That's fairly good little win right here. Let's take our win. We're done for the day. Because all-time highs is just it annoys me. It's risky as hell. Because if I don't trust the trade, I'm not gonna wanna. I don't feel comfortable in it pretty much, based on how we're trading it. So I'm just gonna leave it. But anyway, that's it for today. We got a nice win. We took a loss at first, so we got a nice win and doubled it, so that's fine. So whenever there's better actions, we should get something better. I think next week could be better. So today's I count it as a win. Let's go to performance stats. Yeah. So we made back the losses that we took last week. So this is good. 1, 2. All right. How many days is that? Okay, we have time to really like Honestly, this is a good way. We have a nice winning week, so it's not too bad. We just gotta keep the gotta keep it up. Anyway, I'm gonna clean my chart real quick. So I clean my chart, turn this to one chart. No, I don't have to. I just leave it like that. There we go. And that's it. I'm done with the top step. I wanna go with trading view now. Just so I could just watch this again. You see, I'm telling y'all, like trading at all-time highs is so risky, bro. Because the market is very slow. It's not moving fast. It's moving very slow, and I don't like when the market moves very slow like that. It's very, very. It's not my thing. And I also didn't want to buy into this inversion when I seen it. Take this out. It's a reclaim inversion for what you got. But like I was saying, I also didn't want to buy into this inversion because of the idea that I had. Okay, we could potentially trade all the way down into this daily. Like that's the idea I had in mind. Like this could just fall straight into that. But this level here was a 4-hour fair value gap that I didn't see, but I saw a 1-hour gap. But really, it was this gap right here that I didn't see, which was on me. Because had I already started from the 4-hour, I think I skipped it. I didn't get to see it. I would have I would have changed my the way I was approaching price. I would probably thinking that we're gonna dump into this to go back up, and I would have prolonged from here. As soon as we close this inversion right here, I would have probably go long, but I didn't do that, so it's fine. Which would have been like an earlier entry, but I still got a nice entry right here, and then I was able to capitalize on that. So it's not too bad. Really, I mean, I still kind of got in right here, but how much points was that? Let's see. From here, I got it in here. So from here to like, price started coming down. Oh shit, hold on. About like 40-point win. But it did come down here, so like 30 points. So you got 30 points, so that's fine. I'll take that. It's all-time highs. It's risky. All-time high, everything all-time high is risky. It's probably using this as support, seems like, that inversion to probably gravitate higher, but I'm not gonna stay for the party. Because you don't know when it wants to just dump. So the only next strong liquidity will be here, you know. But then at the same time, look at this, right? Here's another scenario that could happen. It could do that tomorrow, drop all the way down in here, and then continue. I really don't think we'll just go straight up. I mean, it's possible. It's done it before. See? It's possible. Very possible. But we'll see. Because based on how this candle opened, this candle is very lackluster today. Very, very lackluster. So I'm pretty sure maybe Friday will probably come down in here for a nice dump, and then Monday we can grab it out of here, or it'll just do what it do. We'll see. But this is a small candle. It's already 10:42. Nothing really going on. The macro's approaching soon too. So let's see how this plays out. Even this wasn't a bad trade, you know. Right here, this was like a 45 point. But we're just gonna have to see what happens later. Anyway, I forgot. I'm done trading. I'm just doing a quick review of what I think was gonna happen. Uh, I rather trade where there's like ranges, like where we're not at all-time high areas. Because with the data range, when you do the 20, 30, 40, 60 days, you can tell like we're not we're approaching premium levels right now. Like we're approaching, you see, we're almost there. we're almost there, but we're approaching premium level where price action is becoming very, I'll say high resistance. And we have like these high we're approaching. So I know on the data range we're like, right now we're approaching like uncharted territory pretty much. Look at this beautiful gap. This is expanding out of here. And then Q didn't really do the same thing. I mean, it kind of did, and it did this. So uh, think about it. I'm glad I kind of got out. But anyway, I'm done. That's about it.